everyone, welcome back to Budivis Live. So it's a great pleasure for me, Didi, to see you again today. The one that behind me and already surround me is the products that we are going to review. Yes, this is called a wooden glass bowl. So this kind of a wooden glass bowl is a kind of a very typical of a decorative vessel, yet very decorative for any kind of your personal decoration. So this kind of a glass bowl is typically can be used for any purposes. For example, we are going to use it as part of the aquarium sometimes, or somehow if you're having like a small stones and decorative accent, potpourri, or any kind of the simple yet also valuable belonging that you would like to put them inside, it's also better to be used as a container. So this beautiful vessel is just made from glass, and that's why how it's going to be reviewed and seen is very transparent, yet also very translucent. Right, so before we go ahead, guys, allow me to remind you, please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, follow our Instagram and Facebook at Budivis. Also, if you would like to see all of our product collection, you can just simply click www.budivis.com to see all of our product collections in our website. Right, the one that we are going to review one by one now is this wooden glass bowl. So this is like a typically part of the decorative items that combine between the warm vibes of the wood. We use such kind of a very natural wood coming from the teak wood, and then also we are using such kind of a more into like a vase glass, and then they are being shaped, being sized in so many various kind of collections. Right, so let's do not wait any longer, let's review one by one. The one that will be behind me, I'm going to show you. This one is the one that very artistic. So this is like the items that we are going to show. From the wood itself, it's just being carved and being engraved into something look like a fish. So that's why this kind of an animal kind of a wood is typically very useful for you guys if you are thinking to have this kind of item as part of your decorative item. And normally during how it's going to be seen like this one. On top of that, for the glass bowl, we are also using the time, also typical of the shape is most likely like how the shape of the wood itself. So that's why it's going to be very practical for those who are thinking of a very focal point in their kind of a specific decorative items in their home. So normally people are thinking on how their guests starting the conversation. So that's why this kind of a beautiful glass bowl is kind of a very good focal point for you guys if you are thinking to have something that very space filler, but somehow also as part of the conservation starter. So that's why if you are thinking to purchase this kind of a glass bowl that really helpful, especially to displaying any kind of the contents from your side, whether it's kind of a fishes, whether it's kind of a reptile also, or even if you are thinking to have this one as part of your container, that's also be possible. And in terms of how the wooden engrave and also carve, you can customize, but it's going to be look like a fish like this one or any kind of other animal. That's also possible. Right, so let me just put them here regarding this beautiful kind of a carving of the fish. And we have also the other part of the items that we can show you. So if you are thinking to have like a small kind of item, that's also be possible, because once again guys, this wooden glass bowls can be customized and tailor-made in terms of any of your requests. So regarding of the sizes, regarding of the shapes, and also the color of this kind of a beautiful glass bowl, you can always customize it. We have typical some colors that we are highlighting here. So we have this one coming in the yellow, and then we have another one in blue, and we have them all in transparent. So let me show you also the other one that we got in blue. So this is how it's going to be different one to another. So this is the example of we have the one in blue color, and this is how we are having them in the yellow color. So in terms of how generic and how different it's one to another, you also can customize, depends on the sizes. Normally people are thinking on the very aesthetics part of the decoration or interior design, we're thinking on having them in a very various colors. Because why not? Because this one is not only used as a glass bowl but also to display your beautiful belongings. Okay, other than that, we have also this kind of a typical wooden glass bowl that also can be used like a flower vase, something like this. So if you are thinking to have like a simply yet also beautiful plantation that having in a kind of a typical of flowers, or anyone like having like a beautiful leaves, and then you would like to have them like a pouring water over here, and then you put like a simple flowers, that also be possible. So this beautiful wooden glass bowl is how it's going to be seen. This is like how at the bottom you would like to see that this is the pattern on how the base of this kind of a beautiful wooden teak. So as you may see, this is also like the wooden itself. You can also customize whether you would like to have them in a wash painting like this one, or just simply keep them natural. It also depends on you guys and how beautiful the shape at the bottom of this kind of a beautiful glass bowl is, just following how the base of the wood itself. So when it's clipped, it will be just simply putting into how the design it is, and that's why it's going to be very safe for your kind of a living space. And other than that, we have also this kind of a very versatile yet also sexy item that I can show you as well. So we have them in a very various kind of a shape. So this is another one that coming into a very elevating design from our beautiful craftsmanship from our local artisans. So just why how it's going to be used as the base like this one, the wood, and then how it's going to be seen like at the bottom like this. And if you will put them, it's going to be really seen like a very fit one to another. And look how beautiful the shape of the glass itself. So this is like a very intricate designs that coming from our artisans, but also you guys can think that this is like a most wanted design for anyone can use. So normally we have our beautiful craftsmanship being made this design, and it's simply originally made from Budivis. Right, so other than that, we have also the other kind of a glass bowl decoration that can also be part of this beautiful craftsmanship. So in terms of how it's going to be contained, you can also customize them. So for example, we have the one that look like an ashtray like this, and also if we are thinking to have like a jewelry container, this one is also something that you can put in mind, because imagine on having your beautiful rings and then have them like a very glorious container like this one, that's also be possible. And in terms of how shape of the wood itself, you can also customize them, whether you would like to have like a natural, or whether you would like to have more than like a darker wood, or even you would like to have them in the lighter wood, that's also be possible at any time. And in terms of the sizes and how it's going to be displayed, you can also customize them. So for example, I can show you that we have the wooden glass bowl that made from these two beautiful containers. So for example, if you are thinking to not only having just one step, you can also have them in two different storage. So for example, guys, if you are thinking to have the display, especially for food as well, this is going to be a very authentic, yet also that's kind of a very genius for anybody who are just thinking to have the food display with this kind of a beautiful kind of a containers. Because why not? If you would like to highlighting something more into like a seafood or like an expensive kind of a dishes, so this is another kind of an idea that you can also have them to just display. So imagine on serving the canapes, on having this kind of a beautiful items and beautiful kind of a display, you can always just simply impress your guests by having them to be purchased like this one. Right, so not only that kind of an ashtray or display, we have them also in a very typical kind of a glass, something like this one. You can also customize whether you would like to have them in any kind of a beautiful craftsmanship like this one, or if you would like to have like a intricate design on something like this one. So normally people are just thinking on how it's going to be, they're going to be displayed their own dessert. So there's kind of a beautiful kind of items that are made from the glass and the vessel that's really versatile, and also having the intricate design. You can always having them here, and then how it's going to be a very indigenous and also extraordinary in terms of how it's going to be displayed. And also guys, if you are thinking to purchase creating or crafting such kind of a very new cocktails and would like to have them a very outstanding performance and presentation, you can also have this kind of a glasses. Even this kind of a glasses, we have them in a various kind of a shape and sizes. So if, for example, you would like to have like a bigger like this one, or if you would like to have them smaller like this one. And in terms of how beautiful it's going to be seen, you can see like the written over here. So we use a various kind of a colors over here. So not only like the transparent and translucent color of the transparent glass, we have them also painted in beautiful orange tone, blue tone, sapphire, and also jambrut one. So if you are thinking to have this kind of a beautiful item to just display and to just having your cocktails or dessert presentation, you are on the right channel to find them in Budivis. Okay, and other than that, we have also a very kind of a typical that you can always customize. For example, we have them also being simply displayed like this one regarding of the glass. So if you are thinking to have any kind of the collection over here, putting the water or putting like a small fish inside them, it's also be possible as well. And this is how it's going to be seen. We put like a divider on that. So if you are thinking to have this just simply as the display in your kind of living rooms, gallery, library, or any kind of the living space, is going to be helping you in terms of the focal point. Right, so not only that, we have also them that coming in a very good example that I can show you guys. So we have also them coming like a container. So if you are thinking to have like a display during your kind of a festive celebration, so if for example you would like to store your own cookies just inside it, and having them very good looking to be anybody who just visiting your house, is going to be a very good impression, because you have this kind of a display. First, it's going to be very sustainable because it's already using all of the products that are really saving the environment, and yet it's made from the transparent glass, so it's going to be really outstanding when you put like your beautiful cookies inside it. And just next month, it's just another celebration of the Christmas. So if you are thinking to just having any kind of the purchase that really related into something gathering the family, this one is the right time to purchase. And other than that, we have also them having a typical kind of a collection. So in terms of how it's going to be displayed, we have them also coming in 3 different display like this one. So if you are thinking to have like macaroons to be placed over here, that's also be possible at any time. And other than that, we have also them coming in a glass like a fishbowl like this also. So if you are thinking to have any kind of a celebration, that having your kind of a beautiful fishes to be displayed inside it, so this is the right time to buy, because this is how beautiful it's going to be look like, because it's going to be very good and magical for having them and the fishes to be displayed inside it. And then you just put like a very colorful stones or any kind of the potpourri if you are thinking to have one. Right, so we have also like a bigger space in terms of how it's going to be seen one to another. So let me show you, like we have this kind of a display as well. So this is another kind of a beautiful wooden space and wooden decoration that we can have. So if you are thinking to just have them inside, Let me show you how it's going to be seen. So at the back and also on the in the front, it's going to be displaying such kind of a very beautiful item. So in terms of how beautiful the wood it is, it's also a very outstanding one, because not only we highlighting how the glass bowl is, but also we are highlighting how the wood container is. So if you are thinking to have something that very aesthetic in any kind of your room decor or any kind of the living decor in your living space, this is the right time to purchase this kind of a beautiful wooden glass bowl. And okay, we have also the other kind of a display that you can always purchase. So we have also them coming in a very typical of simply designed. So this is like another one that we have, and then you also can customize in terms of how it's going to be displayed. Imagine on having typical of water or any kind of the beautiful stones over here. It's going to be really awesome. And not only having them in a bowl shape, we have also having them in a very particular shape. Let me find out if we have something like a different shape. So like this one, it's going to be seen like a different kind of a shape. So it's typically made like a bowl, but we can also customize in terms of the shape itself. And regarding on the diameter as well, you can always customize whether you would like to have the small one, medium or large. We can simply playing around that one. And then we have also starting from the 5 centimeter bowl, we can always make it for you. And this one, for example, is the 13 centimeters bowl that we would like to say. And then this is how the wood itself, it's very light. So in terms of how it's going to be delivered to your home country, you do not need to thinking of any hassle necessary, because once again guys, we are in Budivis are simply doing our own packaging. So not only just doing the bubble wrap, but we have also having them to put inside the cardboard. And everything in Budivis are passing already the quality control, so all the products and the materials are being chosen to the best quality of the material. And then normally guys, everything in Budivis, when it's not passing the quality control, we will not shipping them. So normally also guys, we have our 24/7 customer service that available at any time if you are thinking to have any kind of questions. So we are helping you during the pre-sales, during sales, and also post-sales service. So if you have any kind of questions regarding your order, or if you have any kind of questions about your shipment, you can just simply contact us at any time. And we are also experiencing in any kind of a box order. So if you are thinking to have like a very competitive price from us, that's the right reason to purchase from Budivis, because we are one the best and also the biggest wholesaler for Balinese handicrafts and also craftsmanship that originally made from Bali. So not only that one, we have also them coming a very typical of authentic kind of shape. So let me show you the other one that we have over here. So for example, we have them also typically made from the glass like this one. So if we are thinking to just simply displaying many like candies or any kind of small things that you would like to put them inside, and then having them to have them on elevate them how it's going to be look like, you can have this one. And how this kind of a display is also matched to another like a point that we would like to highlight, because this one is typically one of the best kind of items to just simply taking anybody's attention to any kind of the event. Right, we have also this kind of a beautiful wooden glass bowl that having not only like a place on the table or any kind of your beautiful picture, but we have them also that can be hanged in the wall. So let me show you this one. So we have this kind of a beautiful wooden glass bowl that also very unique style from our Balinese craftsmanship and also artisans, that they can actually to be hanged and then having their own hook on the wall. So that's why this is going to be how it can be differ. And if you would like to clean them, it's also very easy to just put them off and then also put them back on. So normally guys, if you're thinking to just put any kind of the beautiful items like fishes, small fishes, or even like a flower fat or any kind of a fresh aesthetic kind of a plantation, that's also be possible to be placed here. And this is how it's going to be displayed on the wall. So something like this is going to be hanged, and then you can always just have them decorative in any kind of the accent. So if you are thinking to have a very unique kind of a decoration for your living space, this is the right time and also the right item to purchase. One moment. Different kind of a collection that we have. So we have them also coming in a typical of a very aesthetic yet also very unique style of this one. So if you're thinking to have like a teapot and a very extraordinary teapot, you can have this one. And then also guys, if you are thinking also to put them any kind of your valuable belonging like a necklace or any kind of a thing that you would like to display, that's also be possible. Because once again guys, in terms of the how the shape of this kind of a beautiful glass bowl is already and can be customized at any time. So not only the teapot, we have also coming and having them in a square and also tub like this one. So simply it's just would like to see like a glass bowl, that's also be possible. And regarding of the diameter, you can also starting from the 15 centimeters for this one and the other one at the 30 centimeters at least. So if you are thinking to have like a bigger size or smaller sizes, that's also be possible. And I think we are going to review the other one that we have, but as you may see that everything here can be customized. Once again guys, we would like to remind you, if you are thinking to have any kind of the wooden glass bowl that you have in mind, to have them in any kind of the shapes, any kind of the sizes, anytime, or any kind of the colors, that's also be possible at any time. Last but not least, I'm going to show you another one that we have. So this is another one that we come in a very good quality and shape. So we have them in square. So if you are thinking to just put your simply artistic creation inside it, or just simply having them as an aquarium, that's also a very good idea to have them to be inserted here, and then simply moving them and then combine them with this beautiful kind of light wood, that's also be possible. Right, I think we have already reviewed all this kind of collections also from our glass bowl. So the other one that we have, another one in 30 centimeters or any kind of centimeters that you are thinking you would like to have and purchase through Budivis, that's also available at any time. And remember guys, once again, that we are always taking responsibility in terms of the shipping delivery process. So if you have any kind of questions and any kind of inquiries, do not hesitate to just click the WhatsApp icon in our website www.budivis.com, and we will be available at any time to respond any of your inquiries. Alright, thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you enjoy our live today about this beautiful wooden glass bowl. We look forward to receiving your orders, and once again, thank you so much. You have a great day. Thank you and bye-bye.